understand that we are recruiting them to be part of the solution.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Not beating them over the head and
Thank you,
telling
Mr.
them
Mayor.
they're
We'd
part
like
of the
to switch
problem.
gears slightly. Vice President Biden, I'd like to ask you, 3 consecutive American presidents have enjoyed stints of explosive economic growth due to a boom in oil and natural gas production. As president, would you be willing to sacrifice some of that growth, even knowing potentially that it could displace thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of blue-collar workers in the interest of transitioning to that greener economy?
The answer is yes. The answer is yes, because the opportunity for those workers to transition to high-paying jobs, as Tom said, is real. We're the only country in the world that's ever taken great crises and turned them into enormous opportunities. I've met with the union leaders. For example, we should, in fact, be making sure right now that every new building built is energy contained, that it doesn't leak energy, that, in fact, we should be providing tax credits for people to be able to make their homes turn to solar power. Where there's all kinds of folks out here, right here in California, we're now on the verge of having batteries that are about the size of the top of this podium, that you can store energy when, in fact, the wind isn't blowing and the sun isn't shining. We have enormous opportunities. For example, you talk about would we relocate people who, in fact, were in a position where they lost their homes? We have to not rebuild to the standard that existed before when we talk about when we come in and help people. We have to rebuild to the standard that exists today. For example, we shouldn't build another new highway in America that doesn't have charging stations on it. We have an opportunity to put 550,000 charging stations so that we own the electrical vehicle market, creating millions of jobs for people installing them, as well as making sure that we own the electric vehicle market. There's so many things we can do, and we have to make sure we explain it to those people who are displaced that their skills are going to be needed for the new opportunities.
Thank you, Vice President Biden. Senator Sanders.
Tim, in all due respect, your question misses the mark.